Hello and welcome back to Gnomoria. Whilst you have been gone, I have set up a few things. I'm going to quickly go over those before I do anything else. First and foremost, I have moved Brack Attack into the Fortified Seals. Well done. And until we replace Spartan Cupcake, we have swapped the Fortified Seals to regulars. So we've gotten rid of the Spartan position for now. Now, additionally, I have set up the Militia squad, which has the best defense, so increased melee weapon damage for each member with a melee weapon, but they will avoid enemies. So basically, the only time they'll fight is if they get attacked. Then they'll retaliate, but otherwise they'll try to stay out of the fight, which is what I want to do, because at the end of the day, even though they're in a squad and they'll have armor and weapons, they won't be trained for combat. So, you know, a strong blow could easily kill a militiaman. They'll all be set to Militia, and the Militia role, let's find you, down here, will be wearing the uniform Skeletal Militia. They will maintain their distance to the maximum range they can for the weapon they've got, and they'll retreat if bleeding. They won't assist their squad leader, and they will not pursue lost targets. If they're out of a fight, they're going to do everything they can to stay out of a fight, and I'm happy with that. Skeletal Militia. Skull helmet, a bone shirt, once we've got them, leather braces, leather greaves, leather gloves, leather boots, and hand axes in the left hand. I've been told in the comments in the last episode that if you don't put anything in the right hand, that's the hand they use tools in, but if you put something in the left hand, they'll be able to carry it with their tool. So if they're hauling like a lump of stone or whatever, they'll hold the axe in the left hand. That is fantastic. So, that all said and done, I decided to wait for you guys to return to set up the squads, because the naming of the squads is sometimes quite hilarious. Though, one other note, I've set up a slaughterhouse, priority 1 for body parts, because the butcher shop will always take from the nearest body. So, this one will be priority 2, and that one down there will be priority 1. Later on, when we finally set everything up here, I will probably move the butcher... the butcher's workshops to the nearby the pastures, and I'll have the graveyard in there as well, so they'll tend to be able to quickly get the right sort of things. I do intend that in this episode, or in the coming episodes, to flatten this area out and cover it and continue the wall to give us a little bit more room up here to set things up. But that all said and done, let's go to the military and start making our squads. So, we want a new squad. The Highnessruiners. I like it, honestly. It took me a little while to get my tongue around it, but I like it. Let's go. We'll have breakfast item, our stonesmith. Dwarf, our miner. We'll have Urist Birchroot, the lumberjack. No, we want Mr. Cadaver, a blacksmith. We're getting all of the trades represented here. And yeah, go on, we'll have a farmer in here as well. And we'll have Burning Ginga. So there we go. We have got the Highnessruiners. Well done. You're all salt of the earth working men types who probably like their tea and hobnobs of a evening. And you don't really like the nobles. If there were nobles in this, you would probably be doing everything you could to drown them in magma, much as your dwarvish kin do in Dwarf Fortress. Well done. Now, a new squad. Big drinkers. I like it. Yes, we will have this. So, who have we got? We got down here. So, we'll have Magic Carl. We will have Ultimate Player 12. Let's see. Boulder. We will also have Azzy and Duckman 444. Well done. The Putrescencedestroyers. I like it just because it's hard to say. Let's continue. So we're down to Duckman. Tiki Miik. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Dapper Jester. Whoa, this squad just became infinitely more dapper. He can crush things with his mind, don't you know? Trashy Bagels. Let's see. Where are you? We'll have Urgle Puvs. And finally... No. Yeah, sorry, Halcyon. I know. Bards are lovers, not fighters, but you're going into the militia anyway. The Dusty Hungerers. No, we don't like that. The Tight Couplers. No. The False Fortifications of Misery. That is a fantastic name for a proper military squad. I'm almost tempted to reserve that one. But no, we're going to fill it with militia. But wow, you've got a prestigious and ominous name. Well done. Super Soup 2. Who else? Let's see. No, these are all soldiers. Ooh, we've gone too far. Let's just make sure. Super Soup 2. Sotoa the Penguin. And Four Fox. You're in the military now. Calming Cat. And we're getting to the bottom of the list. Marks, our pet rock salesman. Well done. And are there any other people we need to put in the... It probably is going to be a case. Oh, bear with me. I have a visitor. Returnist with parcels. How exciting. I'm going to have to wait until this Let's Play is over to check out what they are. Now... Where were we up to? Yes, unfortunately there are a few more people. So there's going to be a partially filled militia squad. Just check that all of the ones we've got are currently full. Yeah, okay, new squad. The Falling Tors. No. The Hero Founders of Saint. It's kind of cool. If it was Hero Founders of something else, it would have been awesome, but no. The Lush Vermins. No. The Braining Desert of Kill. No. The Inky Rips. No. Wicked Ices. No. The Fortifying Fathers of Ghoul. Awesome, but we've already got a morbid sounding militia name. The Idolizing Thorns. No. The Breach No. That no. Hatched Savages. Okay, we like that one. Or rather, I like that one. The Royal We likes that one. So we've got Jack D, Faye, and Kazi. And there we will be done. Right, our militia is now set up. John to it. Go and get your helmets. I want to see little skeletal militia dudes everywhere. Come on. Aren't you going to get your helmets? Really? Are you not going to get your helmets? Why are you not wearing helmets? I demand helmets be worn. Damn it. They're not wearing their helmets. Those swines. I wonder if I've done this wrong. I've got them set in militias. Formation militia. Militia. Void enemies. Position. Militia. Can't perform jobs. Uniform. Skeletal. Damn it. Why aren't they wearing their helmets? I mean, hey, someone's wearing a helmet. Look at that amazing person there. Who are you? What is your name? Kazi. It's not one of our name people. Damn it. Well done, Kazi. I'll like you a lot more when you've got a name. Oh, who's this? Duckman. Ah, finally. Good old Duckman. Well done, Duckman. Good old reliable Duckman. There we go. Some of our militia are now arming themselves. These are happy days. More and more are coming along and picking up some skull helmets for themselves. That is fantastic. Now then, what were we going to do in this episode, other than that? Ah, yes. We need to build a leather works. So, let's get this to building. What do we need for this? Let's find you. Where are you? We need a table, a chair, and a knife. We've got a knife, so we need a table and we need a chair. So we'll rotate that around, place that. And we are going to want a table, which is going to be 2 sticks. And a table. And a chair. It was table and chair I needed, wasn't it? Let me just double check that. Let's find you. Yeah, we've got the knife. Okay. Chop chop. Make it so. Etc, etc. Now, you're currently making ridiculous amounts of these, but how many people have we got in our militia? I want to know exact amounts. Squads, let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 militias. Militia squads, that is. I say exact amounts, but I guess I don't really need to know how many people are in them. If I account for having 5 squads, potentially all full, then that means we need... Well, we're going to continue making as many skull helmets as we can, because if nothing else, we can sell them, and they're probably worth more than regular skulls, though I can check that. Let me just have a look. So we've got a skull helmet here that's worth 2. Okay. And a yak skull here that's worth... Yeah, okay, well, they are worth a little bit more, and you're getting better all the time as a result. So, what I'm going to have you do is make me some bone shirts. Have we got any... We haven't got anything awesome, unfortunately. Okay, use whatever bone you want then, I guess. We need leather straps. Okay, so we're going to need this first. Once this is built, then we will get the leather straps to construct all of the bone shirts we need to properly equip our militia. Oh, look at it, it's awesome. So many people running around with helmets on. Now, how are our food stocks going? This place is still way too full. Wow, look at all of these bones. It is staggering. It's going to take an age before you guys are ready. So I guess you're just going to have to live on bread and sausages for now. Not that that's a bad thing. It's, you know, 90% of sandwich. What have we got outside? We've got some goblins wandering around, not doing too much, and that's okay. One thing I haven't done recently is set up continued construction of bone bolts. So let's ensure that we've got a bunch of these, shall we? We want to make sure that there are at least... As I've said before, I'm not sure how much each gnome can carry when fully equipped. Like, so they've got a quiver, and that quiver is full of bone bolts. If someone happens to know, like offhand, I mean, I'll experiment when I get the chance, but if they happen to know, do let me know in the comments, and then I'll tailor this specifically for the amount of archers we've got. But we've got one squad, so potentially 5 crossbow gnomes. So if we say... keep, well, that would be 80, but we don't quite want that. Let's have 92. I think, yeah, that should be okay. Actually, well, could go for 128, but that's massive overkill. All right. So, we're waiting on this to be built at the moment. So, whilst we're waiting on that, we'll continue with my plan up here. And that involves removing this designation. We don't need these many dormitories anymore. So, please be with the deconstructing of this entire room. Because we no longer need this room. Nor want it. Soon, we are going to just carve that out. And replace this with a better wall again. Now, in the meanwhile, let's continue with filling out this wall. So, zoom right down, get this in there. And we're doing okay, I think, with the yaks and emus, alpacas. Everything else is more or less alright. What's that? Got a malachite rod. We need to build some axles at some point. We really do need to get our stuff going there again. Alright, well, I could carve this right back. And I think I will. So, let's have Let's see. How many clippings have we got for pine trees? See, that'll be under plants. I want to make sure I've got plenty of clippings. Got 108 pine clippings. That's fine then. So just go ahead and chop these down. And once these grow, we'll hack those down as well. Oh, that finally built. Aha! Right, excellent. Right, the next thing we want then is another butcher's, I would say. So, let's quickly check what's involved in that. Table, chair, and a knife. Okay, that's easy enough done. So, we would like another 2 sticks, table, chair, and a hilt from you. Oh, which requires more sticks. So, let's get some more sticks then as well. And a hilt. With that done, I will queue up... Oh, we've got a knife blade there. So, just get me a knife, please. That would be great. And once we've got that, we'll set this to start butchering all of the animals, or the spare animals we've got. And as you can see, our militia are slowly starting to equip themselves. That is excellent. But whilst we're waiting on that, let's check out what can be made in the leatherworkers. Now, you can make 2 straps out of hide. You can make panels. And to make like a helm, you need panels, padding, and string. That'll probably be something across all of them, really. Any string, any hide. Okay, so we want to make... Now, I believe we've got 2 quivers already, so we're going to want another 3 quivers, and that's going to involve at least another 3 strings. So let's queue that up. 1, 2, 3. And why are there no bandages being made? I'm fairly certain I told you to make bandages. And pretty much to keep making them. Perhaps I did not. That is very bad of me. We will correct that now. We want at least 100 bandages, please. Keep those coming. But we will get a bunch of string now. So that'll allow us to make the quivers so that the rest of our the silvery lurkers of battle can equip themselves. Now, the things we want 2 leather straps, and that just requires hide. So yeah, go ahead and make that for me, please. Oh wait, that's 2 leather straps per bone shirt, isn't it? Yes, okay, so we're going to want 25 of those. Wow, so that's 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should do. And then we'll just throw in here to make a bunch of bone shirts. There we go. That should do. There's no need to have that on, like... Well, I suppose we could. I really don't know how it tracks that. Someone has said that they do count things that are already equipped, so perhaps I should make it so that they keep that amount made, so that if one gets destroyed in some way, they'll rebuild it. I guess I should. It's just that... seems a little bit, I don't know. I want to try and avoid doing this too much. But we'll make 25 of those, and we'll also explicitly make 25 skull helmets as well, and then just repeat. The reason for that is that will be a default order, but I don't know. We'll have that like that for now. So that's done. So this means we want to keep at least... Well, that's the thing. I suppose I could say just keep at least 2 straps around at any one time, but considering they use 2 straps. Yeah, alright then. I'm going to need to make some sort of storage area for this, though, at some point, I guess. for these sorts of like little odds and ends that are made, like the string, for example. If I'm doing this, I may as well have quivers kept to a minimum of 5, like that. But that means I'm going to need down here. I'm going to need to keep at least 1 string around as well. So keep at least 1 string for now. That should work. Oh, what have we spotted? A goblin has been spotted. That's not too big of an issue, honestly. In fact, let's get the silvery lurkers of battle out here. Get some practice in. Wow, are you completely not equipped? Because that is kind of bad, honestly. Ah, there we go. One of them is equipped. Come on, get some nice bleeding shots on him. Ooh, a honey badger. Ah, that's not too much of an issue. Certainly not an issue at all versus the goblins. Now, as I said in the last episode, the moment we seem to have a reasonable stock of bandages, I will send the military out to deal with things outside. How many bandages have we got? We've only got 7 still, so I'm going to be waiting on that for a while. And come to think of it, currently we're not producing cotton. How much cotton have we got? Let's just make sure about that. We've got 176 cotton. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter when we've got that many alpacas, does it? I guess I could just tell them to make it out of whatever. Yeah, just make... Keep at least 100 bandages for now. Okay. Wait, did I set this up at 92? Oh, I did. Derp. There we go. Aha! Awesome. Now, I would like you to be a priority 2 and automatically butcher excess livestock. As there's a lot of bleeding going on out here. That's brilliant. Well done, you guys. You've probably ended their lives already. That's fantastic. Keep up the good work. Now, let's pop down. There we go. And zoom in. Now, what priority have I got you set to? You're priority 2 as well. Yeah, you should probably be the higher priority, honestly. So we'll set you as priority 4. There we go. Now then, this kitchen, still no space there. And that is very big shames. Let's check on our food stocks. Just to make sure. And we're going to have a ridiculous amount of food. We've got no bread. And, well, okay, so what's happening? Why aren't you doing anything? You are set to maintain these stocks, so all I can assume is that the cooks are not available. Let's check this out. Where are chefs? We've got 1 chef. Ah, that might be a problem. Let's check. Where are you? Where's the foodsmith? What is your profession? You cook. Oh, that's all I want you to do. Okay. Well, we're going to need more foodsmiths then. And currently, I think we've got a load of... We've got 2 masons and 3 stone carvers. I'm sorry, but we're going to have to change the pet rock salesman. You are also going to be doing masonry from now on. I'm sorry about that. I know. It's outside the purview of your job description. You should take it up with your guild representative, and he will come to me, and we'll sort this out. But in the meantime, Kazi, I would like you to help with cooking for now. So, we've got 2 masons, 2 stone carvers, and we should have now 2 chefs. That is awesome. That's what we want. Now, let's go up. Whilst we've got this guard area here, one of the things I wanted to do was remove this designation and instead remove this one as well. We want to designate a new pasture, and this pasture should be there, and it should be for alpacas, I think. We don't want any females, only males. This should be a priority 9 pasture. Don't bother doing too much with this one. I mean, it'll produce a little bit of extra wool, but it's not going to be the main one. This is going to be our alpaca overflow. And the reason why I only want males there is these are the ones who are going to act as our guards. If goblins get through, ideally I want them to lock horns with the alpacas first. Blunt themselves against the alpaca's might. Right, and whilst that's going on... Oh, that's annoying. But it doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, never mind, let's go down, cancel this job. And we can probably just mine those walls out because we absolutely don't need them. Didn't really think of that. But what we do want is to build some floors out of dirt. Yep, dirt plant floors. And we are going to wall these areas in so that we can build the outside part of the wall next. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and build this across. Or, well, let's get this area cut first. Right, let's have a look. How are the goblins doing? There's an ogre out there. I think you've probably murdered everything except the really powerful things. Okay, it is time for our military to go out and deal with this guy. We want the ogre to be attacked. Our militia should ignore this. This is going to be a test of our militia. I'm hoping I'm not about to send some people to their deaths because I haven't properly checked whether or not we have bandages being made. Actually, let's just double check the priorities here. This one's priority, that'll be a priority 4 from now on. This one will be a priority 3, and this one should be a priority 2. It is now. Okay, excellent. You are making bandages as well. That's fantastic. Right, good luck. Well, as soon as someone comes to open that door, anyway. Chop chop, please. And look at that, they're equipped. That's fantastic. I noticed that we had axes with the weapon we had the most of. So I figured, well, if we're going to equip you with anything, we may as well equip you with axes. And it looks to be doing okay for us. But since these jobs seem to be taken away from the job to open that wall, let's get this done, because we want to get people out there, we want to get everything killed, and we want to pull everything inside. Hopefully then our butcher will have something to do. The ogre over there bleeding still. Oh, yes! Finally! Charge! For the Shire! And Spider Sorter. I really should stop saying for the Shire. There we go. So, let's see. How badly wounded are you already? Ogre is bleeding from his upper body, lower body, right leg, left leg, head, right arm, and left arm. The ogre has seriously injured his right eye and left eye. The ogre is injured has an injured left hand and is blind. Wow. I can only imagine those wounds in the eyes are from you guys. You crazy ogre-killing fools. You've killed 1 goblin in your time. And what about you, Ornstein? You've killed 4 goblins, 2 mants, and wow. Seriously? Wow. That's amazing. What about Watery Pillow? You've killed 5 goblins. And Brack Attack? You've probably not done anything yet. Well done for leaping in there, though. I like your gusto, your zeal for battle. 2 goblins, 1 monitor lizard. Okay, not too many. And multi-Eric. 1 ogre, 1 goblin. Very nice indeed. Let's speed this up and see what happens. That ogre is probably not able to do anything. Wow, well done, guys. That was fantastic. That ogre didn't stand a chance. He was blind from the beginning of the fight, and that was it for him. Now, if my militia would kind of go out there and bring in all the good stuff, I would be very, very pleased. Oh, are you wearing a... Yeah, you are. Trashy bagels. Very snazzy there in your yak bone shirt. I like. But on that point, we are going to have to end this episode as it's run to 13 minutes. I do apologize for the slight interruption in the middle when I got deliveries. But now I get to see what they are. Hopefully it's what I think they are. And yeah, it will be something that will help my future Let's Plays. Yay! But that is it for this episode. In the next one, we will continue. We will actually get to work on what I was planning there. I probably should set up a temporary grove as well for pine because... Well, I'll do that in the next episode, but I don't want to waste this good pine growing time. So spring and summer are going to be good for that. So, but we're going to chop this down, spread dirt across, and then do something in that area. I think we may try and move the pastures up there instead. I'm not completely set on that, but... that makes more sense to me. We'll sort of wall this area off, perhaps, as our military area. That way we'll have a second layer of defense, like an inner and like a courtyard, like the main part of the fort, a walled off courtyard, so I can literally seal our civilians from being able to get outside when the military are outside, if I want to. And then have all of the sort of farms and pastures and things like that in this very much protected area. But that will be for the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope you'll join me for the next. But until then, take care.